Hello everyone. So in the session we're going to see SOPs and customer flow. You can find it in your transition tool here and you will receive the link here. So let's just get to it. So first of all, I know that you all know customer flow, but we're gonna have a really fast and furious session about it, just to cover some basics. Like as you all know, every single company that is handling customers, they have a sales funnel. So for example, I love Amazon, and I was informed about Amazon by a friend of mine that was like amazing, and then I went on Amazon and I purchased my first product, which I was in consideration, and then I moved to purchase, right? So same thing happens in Netflix as well. For example, like I was super anti Netflix. I didn't want to have it because everyone had it. But then I was actually on the website as a new visitor. Then I saw that there was 30-day trial period. So I was like, okay, cool. And of course, after 30 days, I was hooked. So I paid, and I am still, this was 2 years ago, I am still paying. So this is an example of the sales funnel as well. And in Isaac, we have our own sales funnel and we call it customer flow. So this was the old version, and as you can see, maybe some of you still remember this, but this is no longer active, because as you can see, it was a linear thing. So the customers were coming and they were going. So instead of this, we are adopting the new customer flow, which is cyclic, as you can see. We still have our attraction, which we use it for attracting more EPs, having more people that is interesting to go abroad with us, and having more people that are signing up on isaac.org. Then we have consideration, which is the period where our EPs are interested and they are searching on the platform, and we are sending them regularly opportunities for them to apply. And then we have preparation after the period of checking opportunities and deciding, oh, okay, like I want to have this opportunity, and paying and getting approved. We are moving on to the preparation phase. Preparation phase is basically every single thing that is happening between the moment that EP is getting approved and the EP is getting realized, meaning that the EP is getting started on the project itself. So we do here the OPS, we do here the expectation setting, we do here the personal goal setting. Every single thing that we are supposed to do before the experience starts, we are doing it here. Then we have the experience, which is the real deal, where the people start the project and they're finishing the project here. So this is the main importance, of course. And then when they finish, they move on to the post experience phase. So what is super important about post experience, and something that you will face also really soon, is the fact that the best way of understanding our impact, the best way of also creating more impact, is actually through customer feedback. So that's why post experience is crucial in order to see if we are going to keep working with the same projects, or we are going to try to recruit these people. Is really important because it is a next step, and of course every single next step that the EP is taking, somehow we need to try to engage them with us again. And hopefully after post experience, because like for example, if you try one product one time and you like it, there's more likely chances for you to become a customer again. So we're trying to, after post experience, reattract the people and move them into consideration phase. So that is a quick recap. Of course, like the part that I'm showing you is the use side, and there's the partner side as well. And these two are absolutely intersected. What does that mean? It means that the IR in this sense is going to be crucial, because starting from even attraction, even though it's not stated here, starting from attraction, we are going to be extremely aligned with our partners. And of course, like consideration, because we are sending their opportunities, preparation, because we need to set expectations between the entities, and we need to set expectations regarding the project that our partners are preparing for us. And then, of course, experience. Well, this is more or less exactly the same thing for both of us. So yes. Then by products, if we see them in OGX, we are super lucky because it's exactly the same. Here you can see visitor, meaning that like just checking isaac.org, becoming open. This is the goal of attraction. Then in consideration, our goal is to make sure that these opens, they apply, they get accepted, and they get approved. Then approved to open. What is this one? This is a little, sometimes you are facing this because, for example, your EPs are breaking the approval because of health issues, because of family emergencies. So this is the moment where we try to lead them back into consideration phase. But if everything goes well, they actually move on to the preparation phase, which, as we talked about, is between approved and realized. And then realize to finish, so meaning the first day of the project, the last day of the project, they are in experience phase. And for post experience, well, when they finish the last day and complete it, so completed is the moment that they take the exit LDA, and then they need to take the standard survey. Then hopefully they're going to become opens again. For partner side is more or less the same. I am skipping this. You're gonna receive the booklet so you can check. This is a more linear version for you to see exactly what are the statuses. So between the expo statuses and the customer flow, you can see that this is the flow that we are handling every single day. And for partner, again. So yeah, the bottom line is the fact that these things are absolutely needs to be aligned. This is why we're going to see in the next webinars the importance of IR or how to align these things. And yes, for SOPs now. Of course, we saw a lot of SOPs and so on. SOPs are really simple. I don't know when everyone freaks out when we say SOPs, but it's really simple. It is just a checklist of the things that you need to do in order to make sure that those processes are aligned and the customer flow is implemented in your LCs. So let's take a look, for example, at the GV SOPs, right? Up. It's as simple as that. So let me just quickly show you, because in the next webinars, we're just going to go in detail in each one of the stages of the customer flow. But for example, let's say pre-attraction, because of course, before starting to do marketing activities, you need to have an understanding of some things. Like, for example, what am I going to promote? Like, which product, let's say? Am I focusing on GV? Am I focusing on GV? Or which IR partner am I going to promote? Am I focusing on Europe? Am I focusing on Americas in that specific period? So there's always a pre-attraction thing that you need to set in your LC. So for example, expo settings for operations. So meaning that like everyone is assigned. This is also like some of them are the MC, but most of them afterwards are actually the LC. Let me just be sure. Wait. SOPs. Sorry, guys. Just give me a sec. I am actually thinking that this is the MC, what I'm showing you. So I'm just going to open the GE, which is extremely similar, almost the same as GV. So let's check, for example, the LC stage. Of course, like it starts in consideration in this one, but of course, like here you have all the attraction things that you need to do. For example, like IR thing that I was saying, or even your goals. And right now you're in planning, so you're setting your goals. You're setting how many opens, how many applicants that you want to have. So even this is part of pre-attraction. Then, of course, co-plan attraction strategies with your marketing. Then in attraction, you have basically who's going to be in charge of the opens, right? Or who's going to be in charge of the lead management. Lead management, meaning that like lead, meaning that these people are not proper customers yet, but they are one step before being a customer. So who's going to be in charge of opens? Who's going to send them emails or messages in that sense? What is going to be the frequency? Like, am I going to send after 1 day, after 2 days again, after 3 days again? So what is going to be your routine in that sense? Then you have consideration, so customer contact, obviously. Opportunities communication, so the thing that we were talking about, we send them IR opportunities. Then entity partners communication, we check with our IR partners if they have available projects for us. Then for provide customer support, of course, like if your EP reaches you, you need to reach them back. And preparation, basically, as you can see, is a checklist. And it will guide you into implementing the customer flow, because sometimes, for example, we ask people, or even me, they ask me, what is going on? Like, what is wrong? And you're like, nothing is wrong. Everything is cool. But through this checklist, which also you're going to take with your MCPs elect, you're going to be able to see what is the exact problem of my entity. Like, for example, do I have a problem in attraction? So maybe I should focus on that. Or do I have a problem with customer contact? Okay, so what is the next steps to fix that? So like through taking this checklist, you will actually notice what are the things that can be better in your LC. But we're going to see this later on. So this is the overall of customer flow. I'm going to put the link. Let me show you. I'm going to put the link here. Okay, so you can actually check after this video. Let me just come back to you. Thank you so much for being here, and see you in the next one. Cheers.